Hi guys, it's day 7 of the Junk Journal July challenge, and today's prompt is envelopes, and I have actually thought about this one. Oh, I'm struggling already. I thought I'd crack this one. It hasn't left me much wall, has it? Does it matter? It doesn't matter, because I can just have a bigger wall that way. That can be the windowsill. I know the idea I'm going with. I need to get the scrap box of the papers up in a minute. That should now open up completely. Wasn't expecting that. So that's my window, that's my background, so that's going to be the view onto the front garden, a green garden. Will the tree stand out? Probably not. Do I need the tree? That looks garden-like in itself. Could I put the tree on something else? I don't think that would look right. Could I put the tree inside the house? I'm not really sure what to do now. I wonder if there's a bit of this where the tree would stand out because it's not too green. Problem is, when it's got the backing on, you can't really see how it's going to look, and as soon as you take the backing off, because it's sticky, you've committed to putting it there. If I put it there and then there, so the tree's against the orange, that might work. Okay, we're getting somewhere, Now, I was thinking if I put it there, so there's some orange behind it, it might stand out. Right, let's just stick that on here. It's a very, what would you say, artistic impression of what my garden looks like. My garden looks nothing like this. My front garden really doesn't. I'm not a gardener. So my front garden is basically a little bit of lawn, this big droopy tree, which is beautiful, and the borders are probably, there's some shrubs in it that probably were planted when it was first built, this house, so 40 plus years ago. And the only thing I've added is a bit of lavender for the bees, and I know that I don't really have to do anything with lavender. Oh, now that was going to be my ceiling, wasn't it? And that was going to be my windowsill, but now I've cut off my tree. I don't know that's a problem though. This is different. I think that's the only way I can describe it. It's different. I don't know that it's really what I was going to go for. Well, it wasn't, but it isn't. But it's kind of fun to just jump on camera and do things even though you don't know what you're going to do. Now my curtains are actually mustard yellow, so should I do a couple of strips of mustard yellow to represent the curtains? What a shame I don't have that on the other side. Oh, I do. I do if I go the other way, and then that could be the curtains, couldn't it? How cute. I realise the blue background is a little bit random because my walls are white. So do I get rid of the blue, or do I just leave it on? Do I take that to white because that's what actually my house is, very white? Maybe I could actually use more envelope. Oh, I'm having an idea actually. I could use more envelope. Cover this with an envelope. I'm going to perhaps leave all the paraphernalia of the envelope still on for you, because why not? And then you've got some, if I don't glue this on fully, so I'm having ideas, I could have a tuck spot here, and you could actually, if you glue this back like it's a mini envelope, you've got something you could put inside there as well. Right, I just want a thin bead of glue here if I'm going to make an envelope. I'm not too worried how big this envelope is because I've absolutely no idea what I'm going to be putting in it. Leave this one so that you could put something there. It would start at the top and it would go below, wouldn't it? Curtains, garden. Nice. Okay, alright, so we have my window onto the world. I'm not sure about this being white. It is white, obviously. Yeah. and it has a curtain pole. I'm so tempted to do the curtain pole. I think we could do a curtain pole. So I'm wondering if you need to just put a little bit of paper down there that isn't that blue. Tealy coloured blue, sort of, that is already the sofa colour. I have to be fairly quick with positioning on this because it is likely to stick pretty quickly. So if I put this one like that, that'll give it a bit of strength. Some of these scraps are just actually going to have to go in the bin because even though I could use them, I'm just getting overwhelmed with scraps. What next? Make tags out of more envelopes. Does that make sense? I think it does in a weird way, because then any journaling tag we've got, and we're literally just going to cover it up with some scraps of paper, but it's sticking with this envelope inspiration, isn't it? We can cover it with, should we still represent gardens with flowers and things? I have lots of trees in the back and side garden, so this is just sort of general representation of the garden now. Ooh, is that a statue? I definitely don't have a statue in my garden. Didn't spot the statue. I did a video on some charity shop finds, and this was the gardening book I found in one of the charity shops. And I took out the relevant pages that I thought had more watercolour style pictures, and they still look too new, so I have coffee stained them. So much editing to do on this video. I spend my life editing videos. I spend longer editing videos than I do making the actual things. In case anyone thinks doing these videos are easy, it's not. That is going to be a journaling tag. Now, would you put a little something on it so people know it's a journaling tag? This has that kind of rusticy, gardeny type feel. And then if I make a little tag, so, well, it's not that little. I could do a bigger tag. I could fold it over. No, just like that. If you pull on that, maybe I have to glue it. That's going to cover up most of the picture though, isn't it? But then you wouldn't have any journaling spot. Seemed like a good idea. What about if you doubled it over? Still covering up that tree. The tree's quite nice. What about if you just edged it? Ah, now I think that's a better idea. Just edge it. Let's go for halfway. That edge is loose, but I think that's okay. Yeah, that's quite cute. So that's one little journaling thing done. You could have two. They're going to lift this way, which isn't the easiest way to pull something out of something. So you don't want it too much. You want it sort of there, right in, and just have a little pulley of some sort. One with a little door, front door. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, why not? Let's do a little front door on this one. What I really should do is find a picture of lavender. So I have a lavender basket. Obviously it doesn't fill the whole thing. You could, I'm wondering if you try to sort of follow the shape of it and then stick your little lavender down, or even have it coming off the page so you only have a little bit of lavender in that corner. I could make tag tops out of more envelope. So then sort of do that, but cover these first. No, too matchy. Right, what are we going to use? I do have doily. I could ink this and then stick doily on it. Ooh, it's dark. Oh well. At least it look old and grungy. Glue that and then stick that over. That becomes like a little tag top. And then I could ink around those edges, or I could leave those edges. I need to cover the back of that first. Right, that's the other thing to do. Right, let's stick that on. Oh, sticky, sticky, sticky. Push that down. Right, this one needs the edges inking then, because I've done it for the others. Oh, this one's gone a bit darker, never mind. That is 3 little journaling spots, cards, tags, whatever you want to call them, made from envelopes. A window that is made from an envelope that overlooks the garden, my garden. 2 front doors, not because I have 2 front doors, just because my front door, front garden. Lavender, because there's lots of lavender bushes out there. Journaling spot. Okay. I think that is day 7. It is day 7. That's day 7 done. So that is envelopes. If you have enjoyed this video and watching this process as it took shape and how I managed to get all those different envelope references into something quite personal, my front garden of a house that I have over the years fallen in love with, please like, subscribe, share, follow, do all the things, comment, whatever it is, because I could really do with some help and support in growing this channel. And I try to do interesting things on it, and I do upload daily. So there are some benefits to you. It's not all about me, just 98% about me. Okay, thank you very much. I will see you next time.